Hey, it looks like we're live, everybody. How's it going? Mike here from Mike's Computer Tips again with a video to help you with your computer. That's what I do here. This is my second video in a couple days. I put out a video the other day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, go back and check it out. It's a reference about different computer things, different ways to do things, and mostly general stuff. But we like to keep it really informal and simple. And I like to show you how to get your computer running better and to have a better computer experience. And I've done that for the last 20 something years, and I continue to do it because I have a passion for it. And I like to see people get the most out of their computer. And I remember way back when I first started getting into computers, not knowing anything. And I know the feeling. I was in the same situation where when I tried to do something, everything would pop up on the screen and mess me up, and I couldn't really get anything done. And I was thinking to myself, hey, if I have this problem, probably a lot of other people have this problem, because you buy a computer in the store and it doesn't come with any directions, don't tell you how to use it. You just take it home, set it up, and hope for the best. So you guys get all my learning and all my information that I've learned over the years on how to do things. So let's get right into it. You have a Windows 10 computer, or a Windows 7 even, if it's still working good. Every computer has a browser. Obviously, Google, Firefox, whatever takes you to the internet, that's your browser. So what you want to do is, the more you use the browser, every website you go to, it will add history to your browser, which means it saves an entry to it, and it will eventually clog up your browser and slow it down if you got so many different websites that you've been to so many times. You used the computer and you didn't clean your browser history out. So simple thing that I like to tell people is open up your browser, go up to the right hand side where you see the three dots, and go to history. When you go to history, you'll see a drop down, the thing that says history or clear history. You click on that and click on clear history, and make sure the drop down says all time. You don't want it to say 1 week, 1 month, or whatever. Make sure it says all of them, and then you click clean history, and that'll clean out your history. Hey, Brandon and Pinocchio, haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Mike. Hey, you too. Great to see you, my friend. And I'm back, and hopefully we can get the channel going again, and get everybody out there involved. So yeah, I started doing videos again, starting with the live stream, starting a couple days ago. If you didn't see that one, go back and check it out. And welcome to this video, basics of computer use. And I'm just showing people how to do basic stuff. How to put a button. Yeah, Turo does it all. I don't think I've ever seen you in here. What you got to do is you got to be on the second floor of your house and unplug the computer, open the window, and just take that thing and just throw it out. Make sure there's concrete below, and that will put it right on there. The computer might be inoperable after that, but you can get a wallpaper on there. Oh yeah, and also you have to supply everybody with crack pipes and needles. But getting off politics, I don't want to get mixed up with that. But Otero does it all, as a friend of mine, and we kid around a lot. But so that is the first thing you want to do is you clean your browser. Once you clean your browser out, now when you open and close your browser and go to websites, it will open much faster. You may have to restart it, but once you restart it, you will notice that your computer is going to get you to websites quicker and easier without all that cluttered up, um, entries that are in your browser like it was before. You might have to do it one or two times if you haven't done it in a long time. There might be a real lot of history entries in there, and you can see them. And what you want to do is make sure you remove all that, and that way the browser is clear. And then we can go on to the next thing that you can do to make your computer run faster and better. Now, the next thing is going into the control panel. You can type in the bottom of the control panel and type in control panel, and that's like the easiest way to take you there. So if you go to the bottom left hand corner, you'll see type here to search. Just type in control panel, and after you do that, go to the control panel, and there'll be a drop down at the upper right, and make sure you set that to show large icons. You want to show large icons, that way you could see everything that's in the control panel. There'll be a whole different bunch of things showing up on your screen, and you want to go to the one that says programs and features. It should be alphabetically ordered, so just look for programs and features, click on that. Once you open up programs and features, you'll see all the programs that are listed on your computer in that box, and they're all in alphabetical order. So any programs that you don't want, don't use, or don't need anymore, you can safely remove them. But you got to make sure you know what you're removing. You don't want to remove anything that says audio or video or something like that. You just want to make sure you're removing a program itself. I had to delete my app on my phone and reinstall it to open a lot of storage space. YouTube app. Well, maybe YouTube uses a lot of resources, Otero, on your phone. Also, you can get a program called CCleaner, which I use on my phone, and it's free. Just go to the Play Store and then run a CCleaner, and it will remove apps running in the background. So that should free up apps and stuff, and make sure you don't have a lot of stuff that you're not using. Make sure you get rid of that. Same principles apply. If you don't use these apps, make sure you're not running them. Make sure you don't have shortcuts for them. Once you go into on your Windows 10 computer, once you go into your control panel, and what I want you to do is when you find these things, highlight each one at a time, and then click on install. Excuse me. And once you uninstall it, and just hit OK, and then that program will be gone from the computer. So you won't have to worry about it anymore. If it's a game that you used to use that you don't play anymore, or solitaire or something like that, or just something that you may have added or messengers for a long time ago that you know you don't use, go down the list and just one at a time highlight them and hit uninstall and hit OK, and it will remove them. The less stuff you have on your computer, the better it's going to run. And that's another step that you can take to make your computer run faster and better. Another thing that I'd like you to do, and this is very easy, anybody can also do this, is when you go to the look on the bottom of your screen, that bar going all the way across, that's called your toolbar. And what you do is you just put your cursor on that toolbar in an empty space where there's nothing, and then you right click on your mouse, and then you're going to Actually, give me 1 second. You're going to go to what's called Test Manager. Now, once you go to Test Manager, you will see a couple other options. There is another way to get to it, and I'm looking at it right now. Because I have the YouTube screen up, what you can do is you can type Test Manager in that same box that you type Control Panel. Just type in Test Manager, and then you'll see another box come up, and you'll see different tabs. Click on the Startup tab at the top. It's the fourth one from the left. It says Startup. Now, what this is this is when you start your computer every time, your computer is going to run whatever's in your startup while it starts. So it's going to be using your memory while you're using your computer once you're on it. So this is a very important step because there's going to be different things listed here. And it's going to, and what I recommend is you turn everything to disabled. You might see everything in this area and it might say enabled, enabled, enabled. And you don't need any of this stuff enabled unless you want to leave your antivirus enabled, which is an okay thing to do because that won't use all your resources. But make sure you disable everything. And by doing that, all you got to do is highlight each one, left click it, and click disable. And just do one at a time until you disable everything in this area. And then after that, you can close that out. That's called Task Manager. And it's spelled TAXKMANAGER, and you can type it down below again. And now you did 3 things that will help speed up your computer, and that didn't take a whole lot of work. Another thing that I recommend is if you have a lot of icons on your desktop that you don't know what they are, make sure you go through them. You shouldn't have a whole bunch of icons that you don't need or use on your desktop. If they're not needed anymore, make sure you right click on each one and hit delete, and then remove it in the recycle bin. Now just remember, when you remove things and the things go into the recycle bin, you must remove it in the recycle bin. You must clean the recycle bin out after you're done, because leaving stuff in the recycle bin is just like having it still on your computer, you see. So go through all your icons. What you need, make sure you keep. And what you don't need, remove it to free up a little space. Now, it doesn't free up a lot of space, but it will free. If you have a lot of icons, you're doing yourself a favor, and it's going to be easier for you to use the computer. Hey, Christy, how's it going? That's my friend Christy. She's down here in Florida too, like I am. Good, I'm glad you can see me. Yes, I am on camera. I am doing a video right now, helping people to make their computer run faster. And I'm glad you're here. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Oh, thank you. And also share it with your friends. Anybody that has a computer can benefit by this video on how to make your computer faster. And those 3 steps will help you greatly. Now, another thing I recommend is that if you don't have an antivirus, I'd like you to get an antivirus. You should have one. Okay? Every computer actually comes with a built-in antivirus, but if it's not enabled, it's not going to be working. Okay, so you can go into the control panel and look up, see if you have an antivirus in there. If it's not enabled, make sure you have it working. If you don't have one, I recommend you going to get a free one, which I recommend and I use, and I've been using them for years. It's called Avast, and that's A-V-A-S-T, free version for Windows 10 or Chrome. And just type it in your search bar and download Avast for Windows 10. It's completely free and it works very good. And that will give you the basic protection on your computer, and that will help you a lot. And those 4 tips right there will make your computer run a lot better. I have other tips and tricks that will make it run even better, but this is a good place to start. If you're a beginner and you don't know a lot about computers, follow these first 4 steps. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment and I will answer your questions. And I hope you benefit greatly from this video. This is the first video I'm doing in a while on how to speed up your computer and keep your computer running good. And it doesn't cost you anything. It's completely free. You don't have to be a computer expert. You don't have to know a lot about computers, and it will help you. Okay, everybody, I hope you don't mind me having a little snack. I told you I keep the videos very informal. And my videos will help you. They won't cost you a penny. And, what am I eating? I'm eating meatloaf and mashed potatoes. And you will greatly have a faster computer. For more videos and more information, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Mike's Computer Tips, right here on YouTube. I have a lot of followers, and I'm always coming out with videos, and I'm going to start doing live streams like this, maybe once a week, to give tips on fixing your computer, getting it working better, any safety tips that I have, I'm going to give you them also. So please subscribe to my channel and make sure you watch my videos, and you will learn a lot. And I appreciate you watching. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye and thank you for watching. See you later.